Magandang buhay mga kaibigan at naritong muli ang inyong matinik at ang musikero upang magbahagi na naman ng kaalaman sa larangan ng matematika. Ang ating pag-uusapan, Geometry of Plane Surfaces, Part 4, Areas of Plane Surfaces. Pero bago natin simulan ang ating diskusyon, kung pwede lang mga kaibigan, paki-subscribe lang muna ng ating channel, paki-press ng notification bell at nang sa gayon ay lagi po kayong updated sa aming mga videos. Ngayon naman ay maaari na nating simulan ang ating lesson. Ang ating unang pag-uusapan, Heron's formula for triangles. At siyempre ito ang figure ng ating triangle na may dimensions na A, B at C. Para sa formula ng ating Heron's formula sa lahat ng mga triangles, factor S is equal to A plus B plus C all over 2. At ang area ng ating triangle, A is equal to the square root of S times S minus A times S minus B and times S minus C. Para naman sa ating perimeter, P is equal to A plus B plus C, kung saan ang bawat side ay i-add lamang natin and hahanapin ang kanilang sum. That is why ang perimeter ng triangle, P is equal to A plus B plus C. Wherein ang ibig sabihin ng mga variables na yan, ang A, B at ang C, ang ibig sabihin, dimensions of the triangle. Ang S naman ay may kahulugang half of the sum of all the dimensions of the triangle, A as the area of the triangle, and P, perimeter of the triangle. And then we have another formula for the areas of triangles. So yan ang iba't ibang figure natin ng triangle sa iba't ibang posisyon na pare-parehong may base at height. At ang formula ng ating triangle, formula A is equals to 1/2 times B times H. Kung saan ang ibig sabihin ng B, length of the base of the triangle, and H, perpendicular height of the triangle. At ang A naman, ang kahulugan is area of the triangle. Now, madako naman tayo sa usaping areas of right triangles. Given this figure, kung saan given ang mga angles na angle alpha at beta at may mga sides na A, B, and C. Ibang pangalan ng angle alpha is angle A, angle beta naman is angle B at ang ating angle C nakasalungat ng side C sa ating figure. Now, hindi nyo ba alam na napakaraming formula para sa areas of right triangle? Depende siguro kung alin yung given sa mga worded problem. At ngayon ay isa-isayin natin ang 15 formulang kailangan nating matandaan. Unang formula, formula number 1. The area is equals to 1/2 AB. Second formula, area is equals to 1/2 of B squared times tangent of alpha. Formula number 3, area is equals to 1/2 A squared tangent beta. Formula number 4, area is equals to 1/2 BC times sine of alpha. Formula number 5, area is equals to 1/2 AC times sine beta. Panganim, area is equals to 1/2 BC times cosine beta. The seventh one, A is equals to 1/2 AC cosine alpha. Pangwalo, area is equals to 1/2 of A times the square root of C square minus A square. Another formula, A is equals to 1/2 square root of C square minus B square. Pang-10, area is equals to 1/2 of A times the product of the square root of C minus A and C plus A. Ulitin ko para maganda pagkakabasa. A is equals to 1/2 of A times the square root of the product of C minus A and C plus A. Formula number 11, A is equals to 1/2 of B times the square root of C plus B and C minus B. The 12th formula, A is equals to BC all over 2 cosecant alpha. 13th formula, A is equals to AC all over 2 cosecant of beta. And then ang pang-14 nating formula, area is equals to BC all over 2 secant beta. For the last one, area is equals to AC all over 2 secant alpha. So hindi lang pala ang area is equals to 1 half times base times the height ang kailangan nating tandaan. Lahat ng yan ay makakatulong sa atin depende sa worded problem na ating na-encounter. So proceed pa rin tayo. Para sa ating unang halimbawa regarding about triangles topic, each triangle face of the pyramid of Peace in Kazakhstan is made up of 25 smaller equilateral triangles. These triangles have measurement as shown in the figure below. What is the area of one of the smaller equilateral triangles? So yan ngayon ang ating unang halimbawa. Para sa ating figure, hindi pala below naka-drawing, kundi sa side ng ating problem. Ang ating given triangle ay may height na 10.4 meters at ang base nito is 12 meters. So ating kalkulain ngayon ang area of the one or area of one of the smaller equilateral triangles. So let us see kung makakaya nating isolve yan. Ang ating solution, area of a smaller equilateral triangle is equal to A is equals to 1 half times base times the height. So kalkulain natin. So let us substitute 12 for the variable B and 10.4 for the age or our height. Direct substitution. A is equals to 1 half times 12 times 10.4. A is equal to 6 times 10.4 kasi nga 12 divided by 2 is equal to 6 or 1 half of 12 is equal to 6. At ang ating area, thus, area is equal to 62.4 square meters. Yan ang ating sagot sa ating example number 1. Example number 2. Ami needs to order a shade for a triangular shaped window that has a base of 6 feet and a height of 4 feet. What is the area of the shade? Yan ang ating given problem number 2. Para sa ating solusyon, since the shade is in the shape of a triangle, we have to use the formula for area of triangle to find the area of the shade. The area of the shade now is equal to 1 half times base times the height. Substitute 6 for B and 4 for H. Ang base natin is equal to 6 at ang height naman is equal to 4. That is why, using the formula for the area of the triangle, 1 half times base times the height, A now is equals to 1 half times 6 times 4. Thus, the area is equal to 12 square feet. Proceed naman tayo ngayon sa ating example number 3. Mark Neal is going to paint the side of the house shown in the diagram. What is the area that will be painted? Explain the answer. So yan ang bahay ni Mark Neal na kailangang mapinturahan. Kung papansinin natin, meron tayong dalawang figure, isang triangle sa taas at ang ibaba naman is in the form of a rectangle. At nandiyan na yung mga dimensions ng ating mga figures. Ang height ng ating triangle is 8 feet at ang base ng ating rectangle is 25 feet at ang height naman ito is 12 feet. Para sa ating solusyon, Mark Neal's house in the above picture is made up of using two shapes. One is triangle and another one is rectangle. By finding the sum of areas of triangle and rectangle, we can get the required area that will be painted. Required area, total area is equal to the area of triangle plus the area of rectangle. The total area now is equals to 1 half times base times the height para sa area ng triangle plus length times width para naman sa area ng rectangle. Kung ano ang base ng rectangle, yun din ang base ng ating triangle. Ang base na 25 feet ng ating rectangle ay base din ng ating triangle na may height na 8 feet. Kaya direct substitution tayo sa ating formula para sa ating total area. Total area now is equals to 1 half times 12 times 8 para sa ating triangle. Para sa ating rectangle, plus 25 times 12. Finally, calculate natin Ang area ng ating triangle is 48 at ang area ng ating rectangle is 300. Kapag yung dalawang yan ay ating in-add, ang total area natin is equal to, thus, the total area is 348 square feet. Proceed naman tayo ngayon sa ating fourth example. The 6th grade art students are making a mosaic using tiles in the shape of right triangle. The two sides that meet to form a right angle are 3 centimeters and 5 centimeters long. If there are 200 tiles in the mosaic, what is the area of the mosaic? Ang ating solusyon. Figure muna pala ang ating ibigay. Ang ating mosaic, 3 cm ang height at 5 centimeters ang base nito in a form of a triangle. Solution, the area of its tile is 1/2 times base times the height. Direct substitution tayo. Substitute 5 for B and 3 for H. Area of its tile is equals to 1/2 times 5 times 3 na may value na 7.5 square centimeter. The area of 200 of the mosaic is 200 now times 7.5. Thus, the area of the mosaic is 1,500 square centimeters. At yan ang ating sagot sa ating example number 4. Pag-usapan naman natin ngayon ang ating tinatawag na rhombus. Yan ngayon ang figure ng ating rhombus na may given na mga diagonals na D1 and D2. Kapag ang given sa ating rhombus ay ang mga diagonals nito, ang formula ng ating rhombus sa paghanap ng area nito A is equals to 1/2 D1 times D2. Pero kapag given naman ay ang mga side na may side na A at ang central angle na theta, ang formula ng ating area of the rhombus A is equals to A squared sine theta. For the third figure ng ating rhombus, kapag given naman ay ang base at ang height, ang area formula natin para sa ating rhombus, area is equals to base times the height. Na kung saan ang ibig sabihin ng lahat ng mga variables na ating nabasa at nakita, B stands for the base of the rhombus, H, height of the rhombus, A, area of the rhombus, theta, interior angle of the rhombus, D1 and D2, diagonals of the rhombus. And then yung iba naman, yung A natin is actually the side of the rhombus na hindi ko lang naisulat. Okay, proceed. And then let us also talk about the kite. Yan ang figure ng ating kite na may dalawang diagonal na D1 and D2. Ang area of the kite, area is equals to 1/2 times D1 and D2. Product ng dalawang diagonals and then i-divide lang natin ng 2. Kung saan ang ibig sabihin ng A is the area of the kite, D1 and D2 are the diagonals of the given kite. Parallelogram. Yan ang figure ngayon ng ating parallelogram. At ang mga dimensions dito na A, B, and the height stands for H. Ang formula ng area of the parallelogram, area is equals to base times the height. Kung saan ang ibig sabihin ng B is base of the parallelogram, H is the height of the parallelogram, A naman is the area of the parallelogram. Trapezium. Yan ang figure ng ating trapezium or trapezoid. At ang area formula natin para dito is A is equals to 1/2 times the sum of A and B to be multiplied by the height, H. And then, kung saan, ang ibig sabihin ng lahat ng mga variable na ating nabasa, A, base 1 of the trapezium, yung nasa taas ang base 1. B, base 2 of the trapezium, ang nasa baba. H, height of the trapezium. And A, area of the trapezium. Ngayon naman ay ating isolve ang ating fifth example or sample problem number 5. Find the area of the given trapezoid as shown below. So yan ang ating trapezoid na may base 1 na 6 at base 2 na 10 at height na 4. Para sa solusyon ng ating trapezoid, ang ating mga given A is equal to 6, B is equal to 10, and H is equal to 4. At ang formula na ating gagamitin, A is equals to 1 half times A plus B times H. Direct substitution, 1 half times 6 plus 10 times 4. Ang ating sagot, 32. Thus, the area of the trapezium is 32 square units. Example number 6. Given that the 36 square units area of the trapezoid as shown below, find the value of its height. So yan ang ating figure. Ang mga bases nito, 11 and 13. At ang ating inahanap is the height of the trapezoid na may area na 36 square units. Ang ating solusyon, solving for the height of the trapezoid. A is 11 units, B is 13 units, at ang ating area, 36 square units. Using the formula, A is equals to 1 half times A plus B to be multiplied by H. Direct substitution, 36 equals to 1 half times 11 plus 13 times the height. Misisimplify ng ating equation. Haantong tayo sa equation na yan. 12H is equal to 36. Then H is equal to 3. Finally, thus, the height of the trapezoid is 3 units. At yan ngayon ang sagot sa ating example number 6. Example number 7. The length of each side of the rhombus is 120 centimeters and two of its angles are 60 degrees. Find the area of the rhombus. Solution. A is 120 centimeter, theta is 60 degrees. At ang formula na ating gagamitin para sa area ng rhombus, area is equal to A squared sine theta. Direct substitution, square root of 120 times sine 60 equals to 12,470.4 square centimeters. Thus, the area of the rhombus is equal to 12,470.4 square centimeters. Example number 8. Find the value of y given that the area of the kite YDOC is 552 square feet. Siyempre, yan ang ating figure para sa ating kite. At yan ang mga dimensions. 15 centimeters, 4x plus 3 centimeters, and then sa baba naman, 12x plus 5y centimeters, and then yung diagonal natin sa gitna, yung nakapula, 24 centimeter, yung diagonal natin sa gitna nakakulay blue, 12x plus 5y. And then, syempre, equal yung dalawang side na nasa baba. If this is 27 centimeter, this is also 27 centimeter. If this is 15 centimeter, 15 centimeter din ang nasa side na yan. Kaya nga, parang silang isang guhit eh. Ang ibig sabihin niya, ng 15 centimeter at ang 4x plus 3, magkatumbas lang yan. Okay, let us try to solve the problem now. So, YDOC, quadrilateral tayo ngayon. Ang kite kasi ay isang klase ng quadrilateral yan. Para sa ating solusyon, ang area na ating gagamitin, A is equals to 1 half D1 times D2. So, let us solve the problem. Para sa area natin, okay, try natin i-solve. Ang area ng ating isang triangle, I think yung nasa baba, yung triangle na nasa ilalim. Ang triangle na nasa ilalim is may base na 24 eh. And then, this is 12x plus 5y, yung diagonal na to. Okay, hindi sa triangle actually. Ito na yung formula natin. Ang 24 is actually D1. Okay, correct ko lang, no? Okay. Ang value ng ating D1 is 24. And this is it. So this is our D1. At ang D2 naman natin is 12x plus 5y. Ito ang ating D2. So direct substitution, simplify natin ang equation para sa ating area. Mamaya na, hanapin muna natin ang value ng x since ang sabi dito, no, The line segment CY is also equal to the line segment DY or congruent. Ito yung line segment CY natin eh. May value na 15. At ang line segment DY naman natin is may value na 4x plus 3. Parang centimeters ang unit. So, ibig palang sabihin niya, ng 15 at ang 4x plus 3 ay maaari nating equate. Therefore, 15 is equal to 4x plus 3. Ang ibig sabihin, makakahanap tayo ng value ng x. Transposing 3 to the left, it will become 15 minus 3. And then equals to 4x. But 15 minus 3 is 12. 12 divided by 4 is 3. That is why x is equal to 3. Then substitution tayo ng substitution. Ang value ng x is 3 dito sa ating equation kanina. So yung x dito is mapapalitan ng value na 3. So direct substitution, mahanap na natin ngayon ang value ng ating y. Kasi nga y is unknown eh. So simplify natin ang ating equation. 552 is equals to 1/2 of 24. Since 12 times 3 is 36, so we have now 36 plus 5y. Proceed. 552 is equals to 12. Kasi 24 divided by 2 is 12. This one. Yan. Ituro ko muna para sigurado. 24 divided by 2 is equal to 12. Then continuation. Divide both sides by 12. 552 divided by 12 is 46 and 12 divided by 12 is 1. That is why 36 plus 5y na lang ang matitira na nasa right hand side ng ating equation kanina. Now our new equation, 46 is equal to 36 plus 5y. So let us transpose 36 to the left. 46 minus 36 is equal to 5y. Actually, ipakita ko na nga yung solution para hindi magulo yung solution natin. Transpose ko ang 36 sa left. 46 minus 36 is equal to 5y. That's why 46 minus 36 is 10. Kaya 10 is equal to 5y tayo dito. Next, 10 divided by 5 is equal to 2. That is why the value of y is equal to 2. Thus, y is equal to 2 units. At yan ngayon ang sagot sa ating example number 8. Okay, continue natin, no? Example number 9. Find the area of parallelogram with base 24 meters and height of 17 meters. Solution. B is 24 meters and height is 17 meters. Ang area ng parallelogram, base times the height. So 24 times 17, 408 square meters. At yan ngayon ang sagot sa ating example number 9. Thus, the area of the parallelogram is 408 square meters. Again, I repeat. Example number 10. The base of a parallelogram is 15 centimeters and the height is 10 centimeters. What is the area of the parallelogram? Yan ang ating given figure. Given ang height at ang base. Ang height is 10. Base is equal to 15. So, napakadali lang. Solution, B is equals to 15 and height is equal to 10 centimeters. The area is equals to base times the height. So, 15 times 10, ang ating sagot, 150 square centimeters. Hanggang sa muli, maraming salamat po. Papuri sa Diyos magpakailanman. Mabuhay ang bawat kabataang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.